Hi, I'm Zach Schultz,
And I'm Tyler Struve.
and we want to welcome you to our new YouTube channel called
T&Z Finlit.
We make identity theft
Lit.
Hey Tyler, why is it important to understand the complexities of identity theft?
So I think it's important to understand it because it can be really detrimental to one's lifestyle. So like you could lose your money, which can lead to debt. And if you get in debt, you could lose your house. And then basically you could just lose a lot of things.
Interesting.
So Zach, how can identity theft happen to anybody?
Tyler, thank you for asking. Identity thief can happen to anyone because identity thieves have very conniving ways of getting your personal information such as social security numbers and account numbers. Some ways that they can do this is by, number one, putting a chip in a gas station credit card machine or in another credit card machine to get your information. Or two, they can steal your mail, leading to them finding your account numbers or possibly even more private items. Hey Tyler, what are some ways people can protect themselves from identity thieves in the first place?
So like they can lock their mailboxes with the companies that make locks for mailboxes, which is pretty unique.
Huh.
Okay. They can only carry 1 to 2 credit cards in their wallet because at least if their wallet gets stolen, like boot gang, they don't have access to all their cards. And then the third step is invest in a safe. Because if you have a safe, that means you can put your stuff in the safe.
Huh.
And then you can lock the safe, and then they can't really get into the safe.
Innovative methods, Tyler. Now
Right.
on to our next subject.
So Zach, do you have any advice for anybody that's already had their identity taken?
As it happens, I do. If you have a breach involving your credit or debit card information, many times your card information is compromised at a store with a hacked machine. Determine if you used a debit or credit card at the merchant. If it's debit, then it'll be more dangerous for you. After this, as your cardholder, ask your cardholder to change your card number and issue a new card. Then, monitor your account transactions. Then, set up email and text alerts if you're allowed to do so. Step 5 is to make sure your account statements are arriving in your mailbox on time. They may be issued to a different address if this isn't happening. 6 is call financial institutions and dispute the transaction in writing if there's another fraudulent transaction.
Got it.
And step 7 is be careful of specific communication.
Great job.
Now let's talk about a breach in your existing financial accounts.
Okay.
So the first thing you should do in that case is ask your financial institution to cancel your accounts and issue a new account number. Then, carefully monitor all your account transactions online. If your financial institution offers it, set up text or email alerts of any activity. Then, you should make sure that your account statements arrive in your mailbox at their normal time. Consider setting up access to online statements with email notification from the card issuer when your statement is ready for viewing. Then, if you become aware of any fraudulent transactions, immediately call your financial institution and follow up by formally disputing the transaction in writing. Then, lastly, be suspicious of any email or phone call that you might receive about the breach that requests personal information.
Isn't there one more, though? I think we're missing something. Isn't it Social Security? Do you know anything about that?
I don't know, do you?
I mean, I know a little bit. So the first thing we should do is immediately place a fraud alert with Expedient, Equifax, or TransUnion when your Social Security number is taken. After that, you should order your credit reports to see if there were any unusual purchases or, anything that's out of the ordinary from your spending habits.
Mm-hmm.
Then continue to monitor your credit reports for looking for suspicious activity. And then finally, you should consider a security credit freeze. This will completely shut off your credit card so nobody can use them. And that's, of course, like the last step. But, you always want to be safe.
I think we've covered it all, Tyler.
I think so, too. I think we're about good. We've covered about everything.
Yeah. Are you guys ready? Have you guys learned enough about identity theft?
Have you?
We invite you to subscribe to the channel for more financial literacy content.
Just remember, we get lit with the Finlit.
No. Signing off from the
T&Z
Fin
Lit
webcast.
You're
All right, we good.